I just got off the phone with a friend of mine and we were talking a lot about sort of the shadow of creating a business that you love and something that you're passionate about and that you love to be inside of every day. You know, we're both people that are trying to create businesses based off those things that we love. And we were both running into this same problem, which is that when you love what you do and you put so much effort into trying to take the things you love and make them into a business, it's still a business at the end of the day. It's still work at the end of the day. And that cannot be your only source of fun and enjoyment. And if you're not making time to outside of that business to go and play and enjoy yourself and have fun, you're gonna get burnt out and you're gonna not enjoy the process, which this is why you got into it in the first place, was to love your life and love your work. And it's something that I have definitely run into in the past. I think partly because when I was growing up, I, played a lot of video games. Oh my God, I played so many video games. It was almost all that I did. And so much of what I loved, I don't do anymore. And so when I try to think outside of work, okay, what is it that I love? What is it that I want to do? How do I want to have fun? Sometimes that can be a really hard question to answer. And I know that that's something that people sometimes struggle with, is answering that question. What is it that I love to do? What is it that I want to spend my time on and that I, can relax with and really love doing those activities? It seems like a stupid question, like surely you can answer that. But it can be hard sometimes, particularly when in my situation where I feel like so much of what I used to do is now something I don't want to go forward doing, which is playing video games. But having fun and enjoying the process of your life is so important. And whatever you create in your life, if you're trying to create a business you love or a career that you really enjoy, whatever energy you put into creating those things and doing those things is the energy that the outcome of that product will be. If I'm creating my coaching business and this YouTube channel from a place of stress and, it's really hard work and it's a lot, it's a struggle, that is the energy I'm gonna put into this product. And that's not what I want. I want this to be fun. I want you to love watching this. I want to, enjoy the process and have the essence of that flow into the camera and onto you on the other side of the screen. And I just think it was a super important lesson as I was talking to my friend on the phone, just being like, just a reminder to really make sure that you have outlets for purely fun things in your life. Things that you're not measuring, you're not trying to get better at, you're just doing them. And so what do we do when we've forgotten how to have fun? It's a depressing concept. A great place to start is to look back at your childhood, because the things that you were interested in back there, the things that you loved back when you were a child, you don't just stop loving those things. Like there's something about those things that you've always resonated with. There's patterns within those that you can look to find the things that you love. When I look back at, like I mentioned before, all of my time was spent playing video games. God. There's something in that to be looked for. I don't necessarily want to go play video games again because I don't really find it that fulfilling. I find myself feeling drained afterwards, feeling tired, feeling like I'm watching another screen for 3-4 hours. But there's things inside that I can look towards, patterns, problem solving, teamwork, these types of things, and trying to look for, how could I express that in another way? Or how could I straight up take those things from my childhood and, express them again, just reignite them. The music thing is a good example for me, or dancing. I love dancing, I love singing. And so when throughout my workday, I try to have a little dance every day and do some singing, but even incorporating more of that outside of work is important as well. But if you can't also just bring something out of your childhood, if you're really struggling with that, you've just got to try new things. You just got to get out there. Hopefully you can find a friend to do something with you. That's always helpful when you've got someone to do it with you. But to just get out there and try things, and you might have to fail a couple of times and not resonate with a couple of things. But when you can find a hobby and something to do with your spare time that you really love to do, that you really enjoy, it can be so beneficial to not only your life, but your work as well. For the people that are trying to create jobs that they love or create businesses or just be in any career, balancing the work that we do with fun is so important. It's like, having that hobby, having those things outside of work that we love to do is really important for our well-being, for our stress levels, for our enjoyment of life and getting the most out of it. So I really encourage you to find those hobbies that you love and bring along some people that you can find and join a community of people that like to do that as well. And you'll see the positive effects of that flow through your work, through your life, and through your mindset as well. So I hope you enjoyed this one. Go have some fun and go find the things you love, and I'll see you in the next one.